I've been sitting here talking. Excellent. Yes, let's go. Let's go then.
Peasants.
Let's go. Let's get it going. Turn that down. Hey, Marco, Big Bird. Hey, how's it going? I think you parked on top of my aircraft, but I'll move. Don't worry. And, oh, we have the red herring cam on? That's not right. Wow, that looked weird. Why did that look so weird? Why is that all dark? Oh, it's dark out. I see. I get it. He has it on closer to real time than I do. Ready. You're all ready. Marco says, day 13, 2,978 nautical miles, 229.8 nautical mile average. Does that include this flight? This is after day 13. So it is, it's flight number 13, but then we're on June 7th. So 7 is a lucky number, and 13 is, well, it's still a lucky number. It's Sunday. And also it is the day after the Normandy invasion. D-Day was yesterday, I believe. Yesterday is the anniversary of D-Day. It wasn't D-Day, actually. That'd be weird. Flight simulator. They're doing a third flight from Manchester to Solvabad, Norway. Oh, that's an interesting place to fly. And Marco says, at the end of this flight. Oh, right. Cool. Great. Yeah, they updated the P-38. The P-38 got an update, so I thought it was a good opportunity to fly it. It's a plane that I forget about. I do like it. It's a nice plane, other than we're all floating outside our cockpits. But who cares about that? And there's a lot of cool stuff going on. One, I got to go to, there's Red Heron starting up. I got to go visit Lane Community College, which is my local college, and I have a slideshow. So I have a slideshow of the mechanics program, the hangar for the mechanics program, which, one of our folks is graduating from, is it maybe this week? This week or next week? He is going to be done with his 2-year degree. You'll be in VR today. But it's not helicopters. It's not helicopters today, Marco. What is up? I'm confused. And then there was a huge announcement from, not from Red Heron. Red Heron pointed out the announcement from Microsoft. Just thought I'd throw this in now. Yeah, but this plane is fun in VR. What are you in? Aren't you in the I saw you a minute ago. Forgot what plane you were in. I thought you would be in the P-38 for sure, because usually you're in the P-38 all day long. Anyway, where am I looking? Oh, I'm looking for this. Oh, you are in the P-38. Okay, I saw something was wrong in the model matching. Something was amiss. We have a new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 update. And should we play the video now or play it later? We'll play it later. But it's a World Update 22, and it's so many places for us to visit. So many really amazing looking spots. Here's the other camera. It's so different than what I've got. It's dark out here in the real world. It's a little dark. And as you saw in the... Yeah, see, there we go. Here's what I got for you, Marco. Isn't that weird? Why do I have you in that? I have you in a different plane. Anyway, not important. We've got all kinds of planes here. We've got the P-38. We've got, I think that's the 109. We've got the F6F or F4F. I think that is the F. I'm trying to see. I think it's the F7, a special livery most likely. Ah, that's, do you have a special livery? I actually am going to jump in now. Why am I still sitting here like this? I'm going to jump in because I found out an interesting thing. I looked up P-38s on D-Day, and I didn't find specifically who, like what outfit flew P-38s on D-Day. They were flown, and I've got somebody right on top of me, don't I? Let's see. So I've got to do this, and I've got to do that, and I've got to do that, and I got to back this out a little because I wanted to show the stripes. There we go. So we'll try it this way. So I found out that P-38s flew mostly reconnaissance, I think, on D-Day because they could fly really high and take pictures. But all of the planes had these stripes on them. So it's my first pop quiz for any war buffs here, any World War II history buffs. Why do they have these stripes on them? All of the Allied planes painted these stripes on their planes for D-Day specifically. And then after a few months, they went ahead and took them off. Oh, you're in the volunteer? Yeah, that's really strange. That's because, we have the same thing on the other camera. Have Red's also not seeing you. That's really weird. Must be that fancy computer. Fancy computer. I'm in the Californian. But can anyone answer the stripe question? I'm not going to answer my own question today. I'm going to let that linger. I have problems starting this, so we'll see how it goes today. This one doesn't like to start for me, so I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to just admit right now that I'll be cheating. Easiest way to do this in this one is to get rid of that because you really can't see diddly squattily. I'll go here, and I will turn on the battery. And I will turn on the a couple of lights. And generators actually go on. The fuel goes on. Where did I put my fuel? The fuel goes on. I think it said to put it on reserve, which I thought was weird. But it said to put it on reserve. Now, I'm not sure if it's that. Which one of these points at the right tank? I think that does. I think that points at the right tank. So it says put on reserve. Fuel pumps on. This is after you go through quite a bit of checks and balances. After you've done all your checks, then you start this. After you've checked the outside, we have nothing on the outside. Our controls are free and correct. Props full forward. And the magneto's on. You put the magnetos on both engines on both, and then you turn them on there. And you'll be able to tell by the sound when I attempt to start it. Is no engines running? Basically low-tech IFF because the Allied ship shot down a bunch of friendly planes at Sicily. Yes! I knew there would be somebody here who would know the answer to that question. That's it. It was to identify our own planes to make sure that we didn't shoot at each other. So any Allied plane in all the different Allied forces painted the stripes on their plane, and they did it different ways, but they all pretty much looked like that. Oh, weird. My interior sound's not working. Oh, isn't that odd? Well, I'm going to let that be. So then we hit the... Well, we don't need this, but we can. It doesn't do anything in this plane. We'll dilute the oil, even though it's warm. And then we first hit the right starter for 5 seconds. No, that's not true. Where's my... Oh, this is the primer here. That's oil dilute. I thought there was a primer. I think I'm missing the primer. It's not going to matter because what happens is I go to start it. So I go to the left and I wait 5 seconds. So it's all the way wound up. And now it's going to work. And I hit this. And what happens when I hit that is it should go. It should make that sound. And it doesn't make that sound. So until I start it and shut it off, and then it would make that sound. But since it's not doing it, let's not waste our day here. Here we go. That sound. See, if it's not making that sound, it will not start. There's the other one. This one has smoke. Yeah. That one gets a nice puff of smoke. I don't know if any of you have seen the real deal start, but these are very smoky aircraft. They are very, very smoky. Now we finish our start. Generators are on. Landing lights on. We probably don't need pitot heat, but we would be going to altitude if we were using this in the proper way. And I think everything is pretty ready to go as far as you know. The reserve tanks will run out, so I have to remember to do something about those. We can check my fuel. I also put fuel in the external tanks yesterday when I was testing this out, and today it doesn't have, it doesn't have any unless you put fuel in them. Okay, I'm fine with that. Yeah, there we go. We are almost all set to go, and we'll be checking out the, let's just listen to this for a minute. That is mostly the F4. I'm trying to see if that's F4F or F6F. One or the other. One or the other. Red Hair's playing his camera cue.
Now, what I have for your starter today is a potato roasted scallop with lobster. Top that with some nice cream free.
Yeah. And we're all started. So we're not going to worry about shutting it down and restarting it. This is the same. My flying iron planes are somehow messed up that way. They mostly won't start unless I start them and shut them down. And then they will start. Close the canopy. I just hit wait a minute. What's the temperature here? Oh, I have forgotten where the outside temperature is as well. It's someplace weird because this is a World War II era plane. But I think I want a taxi with the... Oh, it's 40. It's freezing out here. Holy mackerel. We have 6 knots of wind right on our nose if we take off at the nearest runway. It's cold. It's cold. Let's close that. And if you own the 38, well, that didn't work. Let's close that. Uh-oh. Why is that not closing? What did I do? Those are open. Oh, that's really weird. Do these suddenly have to be up? Yesterday, this didn't have to be up. Maybe it won't close it today. Maybe it's being nice to me. Because if you don't close those and you take off, you get the weirdest oscillation in the world. Oh, maybe the click spot's just not right. Uh-oh. Am I missing a canopy suddenly? What happened to my canopy? I haven't... Is it because I slew? Is it because I slew? Oh, that's ridiculous. I think when I slewed, my canopy disappeared. Let's see if slewing again will bring it back. So, oh, no one can see what I'm doing. My canopy's gone. Look at this. Okay, let's hit slew. And will it bring it back if I slew around a little? That has to be what broke it, because it was there. It was there. Oh, jeez. I can't really fly it without a canopy. I've not had this happen before. That's a new one. Baracus, hello. Welcome to my insanity. Already I broke it. I didn't even try. I'm gonna have to reload my aircraft. It says, yeah, you slew without it locked. It blows. Oh, it blows off if you slew. Just like if you take off with it open, it'll blow right off. Okay, well, there's really only one cure for that then. I have to restart the flight. Now I wonder if when I restart, if I'll be able to start. This'll just take a second. This'll just take a second. Ready to fly. Canopy is there. Here I am. Oh, also I wanted to show off that I wanted to let people know that I dressed the part. I did dress the part, even though there's already somebody in my plane. Okay, so now we jump in here. And we do all the same things, but quicker. Throw on the... So... Oh, wait, that's already on? No, that's the battery right there. And these on, which I thought was weird that you turn those on right away. Some lighting and magnetos. Did I mention I have a slideshow later? Real world stuff. Lots of airplanes, and I got to go in them. Fuel pumps on. I think it should start on any of these. Oh wait, there's no fuel in that one. It says to turn to reserve to start, which I believe is here. Anyway, I have no confidence that this is going to work. Let's see. I don't hear nothing. No? This one. Yeah, see right there, the prop should be turning. No matter what, that prop should be turning, and it isn't. Not doing it. Start her up. Is that why? Did I not have that forward? What is that, the supercharger lever? Oh, it's the mixture. But it still should have turned. Ooh, that won't start at all. Oh, interesting. I just hit Control E and it still didn't start. What did I break? Nope. Nothing. Oh, man. Did I pick the wrong plane for the day? Okay, even Control E won't start it? Is it suddenly out of gas because I reloaded? What the? Seriously? Oh, and I love this plane. Not anymore. My canopy's on. My canopy's on. The sounds are totally weird. And it won't start. What the heck? Red Heron's already flying around the runway. Restart in the air. Well, I can restart on the ground. It'll be fine. I still want the pleasure of a takeoff. That's just weird. I'll restart with it started. Yeah, that is with Control E and everything. Jeez. Oh no, not restart. End flight. We're going to be on the runway. It's a big airport, huh? Be right there. Fly now. Let's not mess around with all this other stuff. You couldn't start it with a Control E. You had to start on the runway. Oh, man. That's weird. Yesterday it worked. Oh, that was so yesterday. I could have played the video about the new update by this time. Yesterday, it was just fine. Cheese and crackers. Maybe it's shy. It doesn't want to start with all these other planes in the air. I don't want to start in the dark, though. It's not that interested. There we go. And, oh, I'm right inside another plane somehow. I am. I'm right inside a jet. Let's pull up a little bit. Make sure I'm good. There we go. Ah! Oh, Baracus. That's Baracus. So my canopy is closed. Everything should be set to go. Because, in fact, that's how it's done. That's how it's supposed to be. This really doesn't matter. Oh, flaps up. Flaps are up. Yeah, let's go. It's already going. It's going to take off without me. And away we go. Plenty of power. At 150 already, I can pull the power. Ooh, I see an animal, I think. Oh, those are cars. I thought I saw animals. It's not going to work today anyway, so pull it back out of the red and cruise back around. There we go. Gear can come up now. My gear has a little hitch in it. Does it always do that? I didn't remember that from before. It does a little hitch thing. Oh, Bungfa says same with me. So we all have had this problem. Oh, that's not the best. I wonder if that's something they broke in the update. You flew it a lot before they updated, Marco. Did you used to have this problem? But yeah, it's weird that I could... Yesterday was absolutely fine. Should I circle back around while people are getting started? This plane is fast. Okay, let's just pull it back. Easy does it. I said 250, so I'll try and go 250 or less. There we go. And that's actually our highway right there. You can see it clearly. Is someone firing on Red Heron? We're not quite back on the A1 yet. We are now on the 66. We're on Route 66, Australia. By the end of the flight, we'll be back on the A1, and we'll still have some miles to go north. We'll see how long our flight takes today. We'll still have some northbound flying to take the one back down. We did our detour Tuesday and went all the way up north. So we're gonna take part of that, but then we'll stay on the one that goes southwest, and we'll head down that way. It'll be phantasmic. So we'll see. I almost counted my chickens before hatchlings. Stuff like that. What's the best part of Australia to fly in and out, you reckon? I think any of the 3 large cities are going to be the best part. The rest of it is pretty barren. So Melbourne, Sydney, actually where we just were, Darwin. Darwin is nice. Gold Coast is amazing. The entire Gold Coast, really beautiful. That side where the Gold Coast is where the Great Barrier Reef is. So that's a pretty nice area. An actual Australia might have different views. But it's getting nice out here too, because we're seeing more and more strange landscape features and different colored earth and cool things. Cool things. New Zealand nice to fly in out too. Yes, New Zealand's super nice. New Zealand has many nice features. So does Iceland, right? Isn't Iceland beautiful? So there are airports on the way to where we're going, as always. How we doing now? Ooh, good. Ooh, look at that. Well, I should have prepared myself for everyone sitting outside their plane, and I just have to not worry about it. Just have to not think of it. Here, that's a better view. That's awesome. And of course, we do have autopilot today. If we want to get really lazy, we can throw on our autopilot. Let's see. I just switched back to the same screen I was on. Oh, no. It's hard to get to. There it is. That one. There we go. Okay. So this should give me my autopilot now. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Auto is right here. Very basic autopilot. You just turn it on, and it's on the heading already that you're on. So now it should hold it. Why is it diving? Don't dive. Why are you diving? Ooh. Now this is broken today? Oh, strange. That is very odd. I'm trusting it to catch it. Oh, it caught it. Holy mackerel. You're landing into Svalbard, Norway. Yeah, Norway's gorgeous. Sorry about that, folks. Usually I put autopilot on to make it better for those in formation in the back. It backfired. It completely backfired on me. Oh my gosh. That was just nutty. Just nutty. It's such a great looking plane. If only it was a little bit nicer. Oh, here. There we go. Some nice shots of the area. Someone's flying upside down up there. Serpico. Is Serpico, are you also in a P-38 and it's coming out as a DC-4, DHC-4? Wait a minute, I can prove that's not true. See, look, I am at 45 RPM and 29, and I'm over 250. Holy mackerel. Okay, it's a little faster today. Let me ease back. Easing back. We don't want to waste any time flying along in Australia with Joel today, do we? There we go. I think we can safely say that this aircraft at altitude is where it flies good. At altitude, it'll cruise even faster. But I can safely say it'll outdo a Spitfire, just straight out, just flat out. There we go. Nice. That's just perfect. That was the autopilot. I was flying slow. The autopilot went crazy. I think I've got time before we go. Let me just adjust this a little bit. No, other way. Before we get to the first airport, I'm going to play this trailer from Microsoft Flight Simulator over here. I'll get that all set up and ready to go. I got to make sure the sound is off or YouTube will be all pissy about it. So because I'm on autopilot, I can do this for all those, if there's anyone just watching, not flying along, or if you're flying along and you have 3 sets of eyes. This is the new trailer. That looks just awesome. Now they're getting it. Do a part of the world that doesn't have buildings. Parts of the world. These are many of our favorite places. Sweet. There it is. There was a herd of buffalo in that trailer. Do I expect them to have a herd of buffalo anywhere? No, I don't, but I've got to go check it out. I think that was over the Badlands. They showed a herd of buffalo. The fact that they're redoing Yellowstone. Yellowstone looks amazing, and they're updating it. Probably a lot of it is the data that's available for those places. There's a lot of sciencey things going on. I have a 21-knot wind at my next airport. It's a crosswind. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Let me see what I got here. Coming in to either one. 1.6 is going to be better, but I don't know if I can make this. This will probably be a touch and go, yeah? This will be a touch and go, and it'll be touchy. It'll be a really touchy and go. Dang. Should I pull it back more? I'm capable. Oh yeah, I'm still over 250. Boy, this thing is just eating up the skies today. Let's cruise, let's pull it back. Cruise a little slower. All I can see now is the firewalls with Joel. That's my only thing I got on screen. Other than over here where we got Mike Coffee. Careful about showing a video. It looks good. Yeah, I didn't play the sound. So because I didn't play a sound, I should be okay. I know exactly what you're referring to. I didn't show any video. It was your imagination. Of course I heard of Buffalo, LOL. Yes, Asobo, let's update some good old-fashioned scenery. Exactly. Doesn't it make sense, since the buildings don't come out as well? The scenery comes out amazing. I mean, they're doing the Grand Canyon. They're doing places that really look good. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be mind-blowing. Because even if you look out the windows where we are, it's pretty nice. And this hasn't been updated. Oh, wait, it was just updated. But not this area. This was updated in the last world update, but not where we are. Different parts. Different parts. This is a great airport, by the way. It's a fun landing. Now I'm right at 250. Right at 250. I'm nailing it. So I need to be at 30 inches of manifold deck and 28 RPM and 30 inches gets me 250. With a 20-knot tail. Oh, that's why. There's a 20-knot tailwind. Well, no wonder I'm going so fast. It just gives me a 20-knot cross at my next yikes. My next yikes. Okay, let me pop over here. Pop back in. And I'm at 2,500, right? And my landing is at 7. Oh, so let's see now if this will drop for me and nicely, if it'll do it like it's supposed to. There we go. The airport will appear any second now. I think I'm going to need to turn downwind before the airport appears. Left downwind. This is working better for me yesterday. Now it's embarrassing me. Dang airplane. We'll get rid of the autopilot. We don't need that. Put that away. Put that away. I don't think they had autopilots in these. I don't think they existed. Although I don't mind using them in a game to stream. To stream and read things and play videos. Good stream, would love to join next time. Well, that would be great if you could. We should be up I should be back up Thursday. That is my plan. If all goes according to plan. I should be back up Thursday. I don't have as busy of a week. Uh-oh. Turn sharp, turn sharp, turn sharp. There's your runway. There it is. Red Heron's going in. He's almost down. Let's go to Red Heron cam. As I take my time and line up nicely. Oh my gosh. 19 knots. I've got 1 knot better wind. Whoo! Gears coming down. And I have to turn around. 1 degree of flaps should be enough with this cross. I don't even know if this is going to work at all. I don't know how this is going to work. Whoa, don't stall. Turning into wind. There it is. I really want to touch the wheels, and I'll show you why when I touch down. It's a nice runway for touching your wheels in the dirt. It's a good one. Should I go for more flaps? Yeah, I should, or it'll never touch down. We need to be under 100 to actually land, so just a little bit fast. Wow, we're actually going really quickly today. I didn't bother wasting a lot of time with my startup. When it didn't work, I just jumped in and went. I knew in advance it may not work. Okay. Actually, we're doing great for this kind of crosswind. Did it just die down? Oh, it did. Now I have a 7-knot wind. So on the ground, it's not a big deal. There we go. Now, why do I like this runway? That's why. Look at that. It's a beaut. Nice red dirt everywhere. Okay, but punch it. We're not staying here. Flaps are up. Prop full forward. Just made it off the ground. There's a bridge right there, too. Hey, get off the road, folks. And the wheel's coming back in. Now we turn to our right to get back on route. Right for the route. 71 miles is our next airport. It's not even going to take very long at my speed. I'll slow back down to where I was. Back to where I was. My plan was, hey, we've got some miles. Let's see what this place looks like from a little bit higher up and a little bit faster. If we go a little bit higher up and a little faster, oh geez, I'm gonna blow my engine. I stayed all the way wide open. All right. Back at my same 30 and 28, so I should roll in right at 250. Oh boy, I'm just about right there. Just about right there. Okay, I see what you got to do. You got to hit the altitude button before, you got to hit the altitude and then it'll change. Anyway, it works better that time. That's all I know. And I'm right at 250 again. 30 and 28-ish. Right there. Right at that speed. Jump out and look at all the people flying around. Oh, nice. Warbirds are meant to be fast. I agree. Just don't need to outpace everyone. This is one of the fastest, as a matter of fact. One of the fastest built. Not the fastest. I've actually read conflicting information about what the fastest World War II plane was. Prop plane. I think the German jet was the fastest. Didn't do well, though, at the end of the war. And I'm wandering off into nowhere. Just wandering off into the woods. I'll just say that I'm following the highway. I was following the highway. Oh, what's that down there in the... There's a lot of cars in the satellite photos. It's like they're in a traffic jam. Interesting freeway. Fastest prop plane is the Mosquito. Okay, I believe it. I thought for a long time that the Mustang was, the P-51, was the fastest. And I probably get that from Reno Air Races because there are P-51s modified to be the fastest. At some points, the Ace, not the, what was it called? A6, F6F? Anyway, there was other ones that beat it later, but yeah, in the original form, that might be right. I could be correct. Something I was reading, I was surprised at how many aircraft were faster than a P-51. This could go very fast in a dive. Same with in some aircraft, it's in a dive they're faster. Mosquito, fastest made out of plywood, Canadian-British plane. Fastest made out of plywood, Canadian-British plane. Corsair was quick too. Yeah, the Corsair was another one that its dive capabilities were just unreal. Wait, if I'm flying along the highway and the flight plan is to my right, what are those people doing over there? What are those guys doing? Is no one paying any attention to my flight plan? Not plywood, kidding. Some sort of wood. It was balsa wood. It was just like the models that we built as kids. They made them out of balsa wood. They made them out of something really light. Spruce is what the Spruce Goose was made out of. I'm not sure what the Mosquito is made out of. Something light and strong. Light and very strong. Oh, there we go. Been on the wrong camera for days now. Days and days. Jeez. Okay. I'm back. Back and I'm here. I've seen arguments for the latter P-47 models or the Tempest, but neither of them were made in large numbers. Oh, I didn't even realize the P-47 was in the running for fastest because they're so big and heavy. Those things are huge. Plywood and lots of glue. And I'm sure the glue was completely safe for everyone who worked around it. Elmer's wood glue. That's probably what it was. How am I doing now? I'm doing 249-ish, 28 and 30 still. I have a 22 knot tailwind. No wonder I can cruise so nicely. Oh, I gotta watch my gas. Watch my fuel. Oh, I'm fine. Left and right main tanks. Doing good. Doing real good. This airplane was made, I think was this made in Burbank? Some of them? I think some of these were made in Burbank at Bob Hope Field. Could be wrong. I could be thinking of the wrong plane. There's Nova stuff. There's a second one. We talked to a P-38 pilot at an air show in, where was that? In Van Nuys. I think it was Van Nuys. And he thought Heidi was pretty cool, so he brought us home and showed us all his stuff. He was standing by a P-38, not the one he used to fly, but he said he flew one like it. So he wanted to invite us over, and we're like, shh, you kidding? You're a war hero. We'll come see your stuff. That was very fun. Balsa wood, yeah. You don't think it was balsa wood? The latter models had monstrous engines and all the small aerodynamic tweaks the P-51 had from the start since it got to production late. Right. The P-51 came a long ways because it didn't even have the massive engine in its first iteration, in its first bit of history when it was being tested. It didn't have that big Rolls-Royce engine, and then they put that in it later as well as all the other tweaks. The canopy was changed, made it a lot faster. So, but still, I'm not looking at the internets right now. I'm letting you guys. I'll trust what you guys find. Trust what you folks find on all the facts. Wow, I've got a 23 knot tailwind. I'm getting 23 knot push. Barkley Wayside Inn is our next airport. So it looks like there's an inn that has their own private airport. And maybe because it's out in the middle of absolutely nowhere. We'll see if we can find the inn. It's a 4,000 foot field, so any of you military pilots should be able to do it. No worries. No problem at all. P-51 German engineer helped out the American build it. That actually, there was a lot of things that Germans helped out with, including the bomb. Germans who fled Germany, not liking the politics there. Just the P-51 could do most things almost as good as the 47, but it was like 70% of the cost of the 47 and like half the P-38. So that sort of decided that, well, not surprising. I didn't know it was that much less than the 47, but it makes sense that it was a lot less than the P-38, because look at this thing. It's a monster. It is a monster. It turned out the pilot that we met that actually flew one said they didn't think it would be good in dogfights because the design said that this would not be good for dogfights, and they wanted to use it just for bombing and reconnaissance. But he and a lot of other pilots proved them wrong. It ended up being really good in dogfights because they could go up faster, get away from the plane chasing them, turn around on them, and basically dive into the planes and tear them up. Don't know if he was captured. P-51 German engineer. Don't know if he was captured or he left to America. My dad had the story. Oh, really? He had the book. Ah. I guess there must have been people that were captured that were okay working with Americans. Especially if you're an engineer. You just want to make cool stuff. Unless you're extremely dedicated to the party. Keeping my same speed. Pretty cool. Pretty good. So not even a week, on Friday this week, if you're still thinking about going to the Flight Sim Expo, I think you can still go. There are still hotel rooms somewhere in the city. And there are still cool things to do. Not able to make it this year, partly because no one on this channel seemed very interested, but I'm okay with it now because there's stuff going on. Things happening. Why did that not work? Oh, I know why. Doing things in the background, talking to myself. Not to worry. Not to worry. If only my black and white filter still worked. That's kind of... That's that they stopped fixing the filters in the NVIDIA cards. For some reason, they just decided we didn't need them. Oh, it's hard to get a shot. Okay, now there's no extra person. Go way over here. There we go. Oh, crew, float back down for a second. No, no, that's not where that. No, not doing what I was hoping. Okay. No worries. I got to think about landing, don't I? I got to get in my plane and land it. German jets could come later. They went up faster than a P-51. They did. They worked, except they only had a few of them. It is very lucky for us that they didn't build them earlier. Somebody thought they weren't any good. Like, who would want one? Why would you want a jet? But I think we still use the designs to make our first jets. Our first jet fighters, and then there's a great book called The Jet Age, all about what jets did to the world of aviation and how fast they came in and when they came in and how dangerous the first ones were and how fast they became common, and the death of so many planes because the DC-3, the DC-6, the Connie, I don't know what those numbers are, the Conair, all of those were very short-lived because the 707 came along. Boeing 707 came along and just showed that you can build jets cheap. And that was it. End of the prop planes for passenger use. I mean, they still use props. They still use Cessna 208s for passengers, but you know what I mean. What is that down there, I wonder? I don't know. Airport is right along here soon. That's why I slowed down. Very soon. DC-3, 1930 something, then the jet age. Well, the DC-3 was still the main passenger aircraft when jets came along. It was still being used as one of the main aircraft to fly people around. And there were so many of them left over from World War II because they made a lot of them. There's still a lot of them. What am I saying? There's a lot of them being used around the world, mostly for cargo, but some passenger. But they were they were still used a ton. It's explained better in that book. The book explains it better. And I'm not seeing an airport. It's supposed to be just off my wing here. Where is it? Am I way too far over? I must be. Oh, there it is. I see. Yeah, way too far over. I'm too zoomed out. Okay. 200 knots ought to get me there. The Connie crashed too much, and so did the first British jet. Had a lot of problems. It was designed by, I forgot what the British civil aviation was called, but they made the Convair. They made one of the first passenger jets. But it didn't last because it crashed a lot. So when the 707 came along, it had almost no competition. Everyone's just going down that way. Do you guys not have real weather on? How are you landing? I'm showing a 24 knot wind. Maybe it's not that way on the ground. Oh, he's just doing a flyby. That's why. We're going to land here for a second. We're going to Zybog. What's going on? We're going to start our slideshow here. We're going to start our slideshow. We'll see how far I get. Start a slideshow. Take a quick break. You'll love it. Everyone will. I guarantee it. Here's some gear coming down. No? Why aren't you coming down? Am I too fast? Do you have to slow to a certain speed, or did I not push the button hard enough? Oh. Uh-oh. Now I've got a problem. My gear is not coming down. Is that my button? Oh, there it goes. Okay. See it. It has a hesitation every time. First degree of flaps. Slowing to 150. Nice. Yep. This is the old P-38. And I still have 22 knots of wind. This is a crazy, but the wind will be straight in my face once I get turned around. It'll be right in my face. 2 notches of flaps ought to do it with this wind. Now they said in the update, they just recently updated this, and they said that the flaps handling is better they updated all the aerodynamics. They didn't say it worked as it should, but they said it was better. So 2 degrees of flaps in a 24 knot wind in your face, it should be fine. Still love your Spitfire. We got a few of those along too. Red Herons in the Spitfire. De Havilland Comet was the British. That's it. I thank you, the Comet. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. The Comet had problems that they couldn't figure out for a long time. They would disintegrate in flight. Completely come apart. And I guess that's not really good for the PR thing. It's just not good. It didn't bode well with people that it came apart. Oh, there we go. Now I just watched a real world landing of this, and I did it. That was almost perfect. It looked like a 3-point landing when a real pilot landed one of these. Now my wind has slowed to 11. That was pretty good. That was butter. I keep recommending this book, and no one has read it. Jet Age. You will love it. Of course, it talks about the famous roll of the test flight in the 707. By the Boeing Cowboy. Okay, I'm going to put my flaps up and sit here idling. I'm going to sit here idling, and I'm going to put that on. There we go. And we're over here. Yeah, let's go to that camera for a moment. No, not that camera. That camera. That camera, and then I'm going to look for these pictures. I'm going to rummage around. Seems better in 2022. A little rocking up and down the P-38. A square window, not a good idea. It was discovered. Oh, that was the problem with the Connie. It had square windows, and that's why it would just basically implode sometimes. Not all the time. That was the deal. Now I recall. So everyone had to figure that out and make something better. All the other manufacturers. I am just looking for stuff in the background. Oh, no, not that. I want that. And I want to go here. So this is... I was invited by Bent Wing Bird. He has a different name in the sim. Actual name, Griffin. To go out where he's been going to school. And we've been talking about it for 2 years. You're not far from Solvabad now. Excellent. Congratulations. He's been going for 2 years and he's about to graduate and he wanted to give me the absolute pleasure of going out and checking out the shop. So that is what I'm doing here. Now, I'm trying to figure out where, is it there? There it is. Okay. So here we go. Quick little tour of the, aviation, what am I trying to say? The mechanic shop at Lane Community College, here where I live. This is the first thing he took me to. It's great. You'll see the whole hangar in a minute, but this is what they work on to learn electrical systems. So this is the basic electrical system like you would find in a 172 and such. So it has everything laid out here and it all works. I thought that was pretty fascinating. So simple, also very simple on purpose, right? Very simple. Here's what they test on. So this is the same thing, but this is where they do their test to be sure that they learned everything. So this one's dual engine. So you have a few more components. You have to have paid attention. And then we go out into the hangar, and the first thing you see is, well, I saw this walking in. Is this big, I want to say Lear, this big jet. I was hoping I would remember what it was, but I don't. There are 3 jets in their hangar. One of them's outside and there's 2 inside. It's pretty fun. And there it is again. So anyone know what that is? Anyone have an idea? I don't think it says. I don't think I have any clue. These right here are brakes from an airliner. So one of the airliners loaned them these so they can work on brakes as a tool. They're toast, but they can work on them. All the airplanes in here are grounded. That is a Learjet. So they have 2 Learjets in here, both of them pretty aged. And this is all about, so they're all just here to learn on. They learn different things with different aircraft. And I'm not going to try. I'll mess it up. So I'm not going to try and remember exactly what they learn where. But obviously they learn a lot more about electrics, and they have some jet engine stuff that they learn from this aircraft, and that is a PT6. So this is a PT6 where they actually learn about the turboprop engines, and they also learn about the way the propeller works, because there are 2 different types of propellers that will commonly come on a PT6 engine. That was just another shot of the propeller and the nice jet engine in the back. So fun. And they have, I didn't get a picture. They have a whole rack of propellers. So, because behind this is, I wonder if you can see it in this picture. Oh, it's just out of view. It is just out of view. They have a area where they learn about balancing propellers and about all the different propellers and upgrading them, fixing them, all the different things like that. So they do a lot of that. And there is see how it says 029? That is the 29th Skymaster built. Because it's the 29th Skymaster built, it's sitting in a shop at a community college. It is another one that will never fly again. It's too expensive to fix, and so it was donated to them. I guess it was a complete wreck. Plane mechanics, good paying job. It is. And it's way less than going to the pilot school. The pilot school, he told me, it's way more than going to mechanic school, and probably pays you better to start with, for sure. Starting out, I think he's already got a job. Like, he's already set up to start with. It's pretty cool. Push me, pull. It is push me, pull you. But it was pretty cool. It was totally trash. It was in pieces. They've mostly put it back together, parts of it, and they learn about, like, they painted every bit of this. He painted a lot of it, and students have put it together and painted it and learned all kinds of different skills. All the decals were done by Bent Wing Bird. Oh, I thought I had more pictures of that. I do. Maybe they're later. Here's the other Lear. That's also a Learjet, yes? Anyone can tell me I'm wrong, I'll believe you. And that is the interior of this aircraft. Look at it, all steam gauges. All steam gauges, and of course, never to fly again. Not that it couldn't. If there was someone that really liked this aircraft and had a lot of money, it would be possible. Whereas some of these other aircraft wouldn't really ever fly again. This is cool. That is cool. This is a Hiller that was donated to this college in 1972. Engine overheating. Oh, yeah, but they fixed that. They fixed the engine overheating problem early on. It did overheat at first. So this is a Hiller that was donated by the Army, National Guard Army in 72. And again, it doesn't work, but all the components work. So they can take it apart and kind of see how everything works. I didn't realize it has, was it this one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one, has wooden blades. These blades are wood, and the balancers are fabric. So that's kind of wild. I did not know that. Now I know. And I just love the fact that, you know how you see these people who build their home cockpit and they get a broomstick for their collective, and they tie the broomstick to a controller so they can just use the broomstick or something? That's literally what this is. It's a piece of metal that just goes through the aircraft and ties in to the mechanical part that changes the pitch of the blades. I love that. I mean, that's what most of them are, but this one is so well illustrated because it's sitting outside the plane. My dad used to fly the Hiller in his young years. Oh, wow. Yeah. Great helicopter. Slow, but great helicopter. They were all over the place. And there was no seats, so I couldn't sit in this one. I might as well finish this and then take my break. This is, this should be obvious to people. This is a 152, and it's hard to tell when I'm taking the picture, but like, these things are so small. It's so small, ground run only, because it's seen better years. It's past its prime. So that is also just here for the students to work on. Take apart, put back together, learn all the different components. This is really cool. Don't tell me. Yes, yeah, you got it. You got it. This is now, if anyone can identify as this, then you must live right near me, because I think this is a one of. This is it's got a Russian radial engine. It puts out 320 horses. It was a home built to be, an aerobatic plane. Apparently, the owner started up once and turned it off and said, okay, I'm going to donate this to a school because this scares scared him. You can see why. It's really short and stubby. It's going to be, you're going to need to be a really good pilot to fly it. I'm pretty sure this is the name, the guy who built it and donated it right there. And he just decided, nope. So this is where they learn about it's basically a new radial engine, and they get to learn all about that and the plane. It's also wooden fabric aircraft. And this, does anyone know what that is? I mean, these have been around in flight sims forever. I didn't know what it was at first. He had to tell me. And then later, I get a better hint. But this is one that is rumored to have been used for nefarious things, as it was originally U.S., but then later, before it retired, it was a Mexican registry. So who knows? It is a Sabre jet. I knew someone would know because they actually had it in FSX. Maybe you've seen one, and maybe you've flown in one. They had it in FSX and P-3D, and I think they have one in X-Plane because I looked it up. Rockwell Sabreliner 75A. Is it really? You know exactly what it is. So this one was sitting in the airport, I think, for 20 years. It might have been more than 20 years. Have you seen the upcoming Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? Yes, I have. We just played the trailer a minute ago. Rolled up, yeah, U.S. National Parks featuring over 30. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. All the cool things. Let's make an update where the buildings don't melt. I love it. Yeah, I had recognized it, but I didn't know exactly that it was a Rockwell Sabreliner 75A. That I didn't know. So it was sitting at the airport, not here, but in another part of the airport. Someone owned it, and it just sat. And in one of our snowstorms, we get about 3 per decade. So one of our snowstorms, it rocked back on its tail, and this area back here is all dented. It's really dented up. It already would have needed a lot of stuff to fly, but that made it like you need to replace the tail to fix that because of how it's made. It's not easy to fix. So there's not many buildings in the parks. No, that's what I mean. That's exactly not many buildings. So, and the building at Yellowstone they've already done, and it's gorgeous. The lodge at Yellowstone's already there. We've been there. So this is a 180 Cessna 180, which he said would be worth a fortune if it was updated. This is actually a second hangar that he took me to. And I missed a couple pictures outside where they work on bodies. They have several aircraft outside that is just there for them to do metal repair. So they have big holes in them, and then the holes are repaired. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with this. I guess they're not sure either exactly. But there it is. Beautiful Cessna 180. This is a student plane that he bought and he's going to restore. So they just let him store it there briefly. And there's a cutaway of now we're going back inside. I started my slideshow, so I'm just going to go through the rest of it. There's not much left. Now it gets fun. This is out of order. Did I miss some pictures? I might have. If I missed some pictures, I'll have to get them. This is me up inside the Learjet in the back. The bay was open to get into this area, which is the tail section of the Learjet, where you work on these components. And I barely fit in there. I could barely get in there with my phone, and it was just too fun. I took many pictures, and there was 2 that came out. It was a 180, not a 182. It was a 180 tail dragger. So, and there's me getting ready to fly. They had an R-22, and they said, you can go ahead and fly it. We'll wheel it out, and you can fly it around. Except that, so once we got through the whole thing, and he said, oh, you can sit in any of these planes you want. After we had looked at every single plane, I'm like, great. Let's check some of them out. This R-22 has no, yeah, exactly. It had, well, it was hard to, I just thought this would be easier. It has, every part is past its sell-by date. It's, what am I trying to say? You know, when you have to replace it. So all the individual components are beyond their lifespan. And so it wouldn't be worth redoing it. So they gave it to the school. I guess, I don't know how that happened all at once, but it's old. Rotten parts. There's a word that's totally escaping my mind, but it was pretty fun to sit in it and go, wow, this is small. It's comfortable, but look how I take up a lot of that aircraft. Like, and that is the second Lear. That's the second one we saw. Or is it a Lear or is it a Cessna? It's a November 84 Echo Charlie. And this also was like, it was tricky to get in. It had, look at the early, these are the early digital gauges it had in it. So this has been around a while. And it was very luxurious. I didn't get a picture of the back, which was, that is the Saberjet. This is, as you could see from the outside, it's really tall. You can easily stand up. I didn't realize there was a mirror. This is a mirror, and it even has a lav. So that's the mirror in the lav. He said they found candy in it from like decades ago, and it had the sealed life jackets from decades ago. and all kinds of cool stuff. So, and there's the business. So I was able to, this is really hard to get into, even though it's bigger. It's really tough to get into. And it says, there's a placard that says, do not operate wipers when dry. So I guess if there's no rain on these windows, N84 is a citation jet. Thank you. I knew you could look that up. So that was me in the citation jet. I didn't get pictures of myself sitting here, but I was able to crawl in here. And, you know, you immediately get the same thing when I flew the full simulator for the 737. Everything's so heavy. It's so, like, bulky and heavy, and this is all steel, and this plastic is, what'd they call that? It's like phones used to be made out of. Now I'm forgetting the name of that old plastic that you could knock someone out with. Oh, gosh, I'm totally spacing. All this is the same stuff. Only people of my generation. Bakelite! That's the stuff. It's all Bakelite plastic, really heavy duty. It's like, yeah, if you're trying to get the feel of a real plane, you will have to spend some dollars. So, yeah. And is that it? That's the last picture. That's the end of my show. All right. Thanks so much for coming. This has been Flights with Joel, and we are simply taking a break. Don't worry, we'll be right back. I'm going to go there now, and I'm going to go to the next screen. Wasn't that fun? I had a great time out there, so I wanted to share that with everyone else. Wait, I have to switch things here. Yes, I'm back where I need to be. Back where I need to be on my side of things, and we will just be back in 2 shakes. We'll be back in 2 shakes. Turn that off. There we go. Nope, that's not it. It will be. That's it right there. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, there it is. Now we're back. We are back, and somebody has brought the cool bird. There's the Corsair. So fun. Love it. Why don't... Oh, I know why I don't hear planes. I've got it turned way down. Turned way down. So there's the P-38. There's a pair of them. If we're in the exact same livery, it looks the same. How am I doing now? I'm got 11 knot wind. I need to taxi back down the runway. There goes Marco. I'm going to try cycling the multiplayer. I'm just going to try it. Just to see what happens. High fidelity is as high as I can go, right? Nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. Usually the planes disappear and come back. Absolutely nothing happened. Zero. All right. Doing good. We'll pop over here for a second whilst I quickly check out something on the side here. There it is. Bringing up new stuff. All right, let's get to taxiing. Oh, wait. How's my fuel? So the characters hanging outside the flying iron planes is known to them. I just checked in there. Oh, good. I wonder how long it's been known to them. That's good to know. The Aussie live. The Aussie live? The Aussie life? I'm checking my fuel. Yeah, let's switch to the AUG tanks. Let's switch to the AUG tanks that no one can see what I'm talking about. Here we go. Oh, livery! The Aussie livery! Oh, yeah. They used these over here, didn't they? They did. Oh, it's so hard to get to these. Wait. Let's go to... There we go. There's my view. So I think I want to go... to this one? And this one? No, not that one. Ah. Is that right? Well, is it still running? Still running. Okay. Should be good for a minute. Good for a minute. Sweet. Brake. This thing taxis fast, doesn't it? Taxis like crazy. Back taxiing on the runway. Roger that. What kind of jet is that? Got a second jet. Yeah, there was a flight between Spitfires and Zeros over Darwin, if I remember right. Ooh, really? When I thought they also supported... oh, I'm thinking of Africa. I'm thinking of Africa, not Australia. Whoa. Okay, I got going a little too fast there. That was a little fast. Am I doing this correctly? No. I did totally screwed that up. I should be on the other side of the runway. I'm just going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. I'm backwards. I have a 10 knot wind going in. Now I have a 10 knot tailwind. All right, everyone's off the ground. Let's go. Let's go. We can just fly. It takes nothing. Flaps up. There we are. And we're even going the right way. We'll just follow the flight plan. This isn't even our highway. This isn't even the right highway. Let's go a little lower though. Flaps are up. Wheels are up. Bring the power back. Prop back a little bit. And I don't know about the mixture. Okay, probably should come back. There we go. Let's go down here and see if we spot kangaroos today. It's just going to be a whoop. It's going to be like whoosh, kangaroo. Whoosh, 250 knot kangaroo flyby. Hey Beethoven, how you doing? All fine, I see. Downloaded the FP, and it was a bit confusing to me. You start in Darwin? The flight plan has us starting in Yankee Charlie Mike Whiskey is the flight plan that is where you should have started. Darwin was, oh, maybe you downloaded Tuesdays. If you downloaded the flight plan on the top, that would have been Tuesday's plan, where we went to Darwin as a detour on the Highway 1 flight. So, oh geez, I just realized I don't think I put the right plan in. I don't think I put it in here correctly. No, that's Tuesday's plan. This is the nice thing about the autopilot, is I can turn my autopilot on. Can I get it like that? I can turn this on. Turn that on, and then I can go do, fix that. I appended the flight plan to the other one. Okay. We just left. It should be Yankee Charlie Mike Whiskey, Yankee Sierra Delta November, Yankee Bravo Kilo Sierra. That's what we just left. We're headed to Yankee Tango November Kilo. That's where we're headed now. But I shall fix it in my window. I don't know how I missed that. I spent a lot of time getting this right. I still didn't get it right. Still not quite. What is the date today? Oh, excellent. Doing good. I'm just over here in Stream Elements, fixing everything. Fixing everything that can possibly be fixed, making it all better. I did a bit longer flight today because this is there's more just flat, nothing going on. I think I can do all this before I crash into the ground. The ground is coming up on me. No, I'm good. I am good. Our plane today, which has been a beast, is the P-38. Now we're all set. This is the correct plan. That is the one that we're flying. 92 miles till our next stop. Oh, this is the one I should fly. Ooh, now we got somebody right there. Is that the same guy as there? It's the same guy as on that picture. Oh yeah, I had that picture already. There we go. I was gonna say we could go to altitude, but I know Red Heron is afraid of heights, so we'll just stay here for a minute or two. Look for roos. Check for kangaroos. Ah, there goes the Corsair. Also, aircraft like Corsair flying at this altitude is great. All right, we're gonna. Oh no, we're good. Everyone's keeping up, so it's a good height. It's a good speed. I'm trying to figure out though if we're going to have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to go up a few feet. Oh, well, what's going on here? That's why my altitude was turned off Climbing now. Climbing. There you go. No, that didn't work. Damn it. It started to climb and then it... Okay. I know you're 3 seconds behind as well, so awesome. Awesome. So what sort of confuses me about the floaties, the flying iron and the floaties. The confusing thing to me is it doesn't seem, everyone else seems to have it together. Everyone else has their together, and except flying iron, as far as that goes. I can't say that about everything, right? But as far as that goes. I gotta remember that I'm taking pictures with my card and not with my camera in the sim. They are the worst about it. Black Square still have it on the Caravan, but none of their other planes. Okay, so it is a bug that's affecting more than one developer. But I gotta say, I mean, Black Square did develop their planes for this sim, whereas all these planes were flying, all these flying iron planes were developed for 2020. But then you look at the Corsair and no problem. No problem at all. Works like a charm. No issues. Look at that beauty. Okay, it's missing a cockpit. You know, I'd rather have the cockpit glass missing than the guy up in the air. It's even got a different guy. It's even got the right guy in it. With a leather helmet dude and stuff. Who's sitting outside the plane? Red Heron is sitting outside the plane. All the rest of us are inside. Red Heron is sitting outside. The rest of us are perfect. You know, I just noticed that is our characters. That is not the guy from the plane. That is not... Oh, there's no one in the plane, though. That's interesting. See, in my plane, I've got the 2020 guy. Huh. Something didn't carry over. Oh, the Corsair is by... not Black Square, Blackbird. Blackbird. Is that right, everyone? Blackbird makes the Corsair. It's been out for a long time. Great aircraft, challenging for takeoff and landing. Flies beautifully, but the real one, unfortunately, because we lose people with this, it's also challenging. There's been too many good pilots lost in the, you know, show world flying Corsairs, and it's usually on the landing. I have the Spitfire and Red Heron's a bonanza for me. That makes sense. Oh, but you do have the Spitfire. Oh, okay. Behind me here, that is supposed to be a Spitfire, not a DH-4. Is that what that is? That's supposed to be a Spitfire right there. So they still have some weird issues with the... Not a Spitfire, P-38. That's supposed to be a P-38. And obviously I have the P-38. We still have issues with this whole thing. 24 ROFL. 24 ROFL. Do you mean, is it for 2024 or is it a 2020 plane? Is that what you mean? Should get on my facts straight before I answer this. I love the Corsair, and I'd still forget who makes it. They made... Yeah, it's Blackbird. Blackbird Simulations. It is, I thought it was, yeah, 2020, out now. 2020 native, 2024 compatible is what they call it. And it's a fantastic plane. It's not inexpensive. It's more than I would expect a 2024 plane to be, but it's a great plane. Great plane. Wow, we're halfway to our next airport. Flying faster goes faster. But we're all out of videos. We played the new scenery, the new world update video, and we played the slideshow, the incredible slideshow, Slides with Joel. Hey, that works pretty good. Slides with Joel. Yeah. Oh, I wish I would have known to switch right at that point, because that's fun out here. That is the cue to start the stunt show. And which aircraft is this? Is that a Citation? It's Baracus. Oh, it just came up. It's the... Yeah, that is a Citation. I was right. So I sat in a very old version of those at the flight school. You hope 2020 new parks too. Yeah, I think they've been doing all the world updates in both. I believe so. Let me take a gander at the video. It'll tell me. I'm sure it'll tell me right on the video if it's for both. It says Flight Simulator 2024 World Update announced. It does not, maybe it does not have it for 2020. They are trying to encourage people, but I could swear that they were doing everything for both simulators. Go back to my the other part that I saw that in. Arriving July 4th. And the only link they have is to the... Oh, here's the announcement. Is it just the... No, it's just the video. That's all they have is the video. They do. That's why I thought they were continuing to develop for 20... I know they're continuing to develop for 2020, but I'm not sure if this update is 2020 also. Because it does have all the... Oh my gosh. It does have all the features. You know, I'm just going to show this again because I missed a bunch of stuff. I'm going to have to... let me figure out how this all works. And figure out all my buttons. It goes here, and then we go there. No? Go there. Oh, interesting. Oh, because that doesn't work. There. That's it. Okay, we're just going to run this again. Oh, wait. There we go. Is it on pause? Someone has to unpause it. Somebody hit the pause on that video. There we go. Using my own music so I don't get in trouble. Okay, wow. There are so many things that I hadn't noticed the first run through. So many things that I realized watching it again. It still has Crater Lake, Oregon, which is really cool. Updated Crater Lake. There was a Rainier, Mount Rainier, and I got a ways to go. Mount Rainier, something else close by. Anyway, very cool. But I also didn't notice at the end the Reno air races appear to be coming back, and new stall stuff. So new features. I don't think they have that. I don't think it's going to work in 2020. I'm not sure, but I don't think they're going to. Not sure if it's for both. You probably have to go to their forums and check it out. I'm sure there's a lot of people talking about it. I'm sure. They definitely know 2024 has issues. Fires! Oh, fires also? No, you have fires. Well, we're on you, man. You could even put them out with that, can't you? That is the craziest thing. We didn't start the fire. Oh, look at that. He's gonna do a fire drop and a Spitfire. Spitfire would be a very expensive firefighting plane, but hey, why not? Why not? I didn't see whether there was a drop there. I couldn't tell. Nice. Nice. No drop. Grandpa coming in with explosion and bomb sounds. And the funny thing about those sounds is that sounded like something from a John Wayne World War II movie. It sounded like something from a 1950s World War II movie, or like from Combat, the series Combat. We are getting some mountains out here. Turn this off and put it away. Beware, I'm going to be getting out of control again. I've got an 18 knots wind at 122, so I'm going to need to go past the airport and come back again. I'm going to be looking at the airport is at 1,200 feet this time. 1,200 feet. I'm looking at... Oh, best airport, best runway is 11. We have 11 or 07. 11 is going to be the best. And we should see it soon. It's a pretty good sized airport. Pretty good sized. But yeah, look at this. We have terrain. We finally have some terrain. More terrain. We had a little. These are mountains for Australia, it seems like. It's at my airport right there. No, it's further up, isn't it? Cobra, you're not in the Cessna because it doesn't go that fast. You're still in a craft that I don't have. That I keep forgetting to get. Are you in the jet that you love to fly? There's the town. Yes, T7. T7. Tango 7. Really should get that so you show up, huh? Oh, was the last one where I was going to look for the lodge and I completely forgot? This is Tennant Creek or Tenement Creek? Tennant Creek? Tentative Creek? Oh, I lost my mouse. There it is. Almost. No. There it is. Okay. It's Tennant Creek. I'm actually on, there it is. There's my runway. I'm on a right downwind for it. That works for me. And what do we, wait a minute. That's my runway, right? That one. Oh, that'll work. Either one will work. I don't think we need to stop, do we? We can just touch and go here. That'll be fine. And we'll get some, it's so clear. We'll get some altitude on the next leg. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, those came right out this time. Things are working better now. Well, actually, I should check my gas as I do my touch and go. Yep, that's good. Turn base. Watch speed, watch speed. It's just about right. Flaps. Now I have a 20 knot wind again. Holy mackerel. 20 knots. Anyone else have a 20 knot wind kick in? Yes, another really nice landing. Very nice. Might have always been around 5, never higher. Oh, really? And you're on real air, I just about said. You're on real weather? I'm getting 15. I've got 15 right now. And whoa, somebody's going over. Hello, wall. Maybe you should change it to hello, runway. Oh, man. That's weird. I would cycle your weather because you should be getting better. If it's always on 5, you're probably not getting the weather. Unless you don't care. But that's happened to me several times where I've thought, wow, the weather's perfect today. And then other pilots tell me, no, something's wrong. Something's wrong with your aircraft. Wow, now we got some of this beautiful, look how red it is. I'm gonna go up to a few more thousand than I've been at. Go up a little higher. Don't need that much power. I'll pull that back. Pull that back. Superchargers come on at some point. I think it's like 12,000. I think if I go to 10,000, I'll be fine. I think it'll be just fine. See, now it's starting to look like it should. This is kind of where it ought to be. Ought to be way up here. Oh, I took my face out for the video, so anyone new coming in will not know who I am. I'll be incognito, disguise, undercover. I'm at 45 inches of manifold pressure at 29 RPM. Now I have 6 knots of wind on my tail. Getting out of the wind, going a little higher, and this is starting to look really gorgeous up here. What am I at? Just passing 7,700. For 8,000. Level off at 10. No traffic on, so I'm not going to run into traffic. I tend not to run into traffic when the traffic's turned off. The steering wheel, this is one of these cockpits where this steering wheel, the yoke seems like it's really in the way of the gauges, but of course if you were in the actual aircraft, you could just lean over. You could see everything perfectly, I'm sure. That's where VR must be amazing. That's where VR must be absolutely spectacular. What do the 2 red lights say? What does that mean? Low level test. I don't know what that means. What did I not do? I didn't really check my fuel as I scrambled past that airport. And these have 100%. The AUGs have 100%. The tip tanks are down. So I'm on the tip tanks now. I gotta go left and right AUGs is what I'm looking for. Oh, it does mean low fuel. Okay. I was afraid of that. Just have a few. So I need left and right auxiliary tanks. I don't quite understand this thing. Main. Let's try this. Let's try that one. Now if it dies, I'll know something's wrong. Oh wow, everything got strange. I'm above 10,000. Everything got strange up here. It still has me low fuel. It still says low fuel. So I don't think I'm on the right tank. Let's see what is going on. Get that view again. Oh, that one doesn't have any. How about those? Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oops. Well, I'm back to 9,000. Oh, jeez. I don't think I was paying attention. The lights are out. Okay. These are the tanks with fuel. And Red Heron's almost over this. Whoops, he's over almost the same spot. There, that's the sound I need. Those lights are status only for the tip tanks. Oh, and the other tanks have gauges. Okay. So that's what I wanted. I ran the tip tanks out, which is good. I mean, I want to use up the tip tanks. And the other ones should have gauges. These are my fuel pressure gauges. Where are my fuel gauges? Are they? Where the heck are they? I need to turn on my autopilot again so I can figure this out. So if we go live data, tanks, left main 20, left reserve, right reserve 60. Okay. Now, how can I corresponding data like that? Let's see, let's go over here. Alt. Heading. And turn this on. There we go. Now I should be able to go back and see. Oh, there. No, there's oxygen. Volts. Carburetor heat. Coolant. These fuel tanks, that just went down to 0. Which are the tanks I'm on, aren't they? Yeah, that's the tanks I just switched to. So those have 0. And we want to go back to these. That's correct. Okay. I'm going fast enough. My gear's up, my flaps are up. Yes? Yes. Okay. And we should level off now. Why isn't it leveling off? Oh, because... No? Hey. What? Oh, this is so weird. There we go. That's better. All right, we can hear it now. And now I can slow. Well, this is good. So my ground speed is 249. Indicated is 250. Very close. I thought I would get better ground speed at this altitude. I have 11 knots of wind at 245. Oh, 3 airports left. Wow. Oh, as I go through all this. As I go through all this, no one can see what I'm talking about. As per usual, we're on the wrong screen. We're the wrong screen. Here I am right here. There's my fuel for the current tanks. Fuel pressure. My RPM. I can, yeah, there we go. Now I can pull back. Now I'm over 250. $8,800. There are the tanks that I'm on. Left and right main tanks. And I think I'm set for a minute. I believe I'm good. There's Cobra with his wheels up still. Turd Ferguson changed to a Spitfire. I could swear you were in a Corsair. Why am I always... No, that's I misspoke. See, when I mean I'm on the wrong screen. You're not the wrong screen. It's the wrong screen for me talking about everything I'm doing in the cabin, isn't it? That's not a Spitfire. It's one of them Deutschland planes, yeah. I think that's a 10. Is that a 109 or a 190? Something with a 9 and 109G. That's it. ME09. Gotta get you a tier. A timer! A timer. Also, I've got to descend. Got to get me to a descent. There we go. Because our next airport is coming up. Like Pinocchio, you're out of order. I'm out of order. Oh, like Pacino, you're out of order. I said Pinocchio. Pacino. Now we're gonna dive down to the next airport, and this should be a dirt runway. Wait a minute. This is also says 10-Minute Creek. Are they all 10-Minute Creek? These two airports have the same name, I swear. We just left 10-Minute Creek. We're going to 10-Minute Creek Airport. 951 foot in the air. It's a 3,800 foot runway. Can I make it? Can I get down there? I swear they're the same named airport. I'm not making it up. Whoops. The map up. Go like that. See what I mean? So here's the one we're going to. And there's the one where we just were. And there's the one we're going to. And I'm not going to make it if I don't, whoops, if I don't get into a better dive. I must dive more. So I don't think I can adjust the speed that this dives at. Oh, but I can slow down and put in dive flaps. Who's with me? Throwing out the flaps. I think I need to kill this. Oh wait, I totally did the wrong thing. There we go. We're pointing right at the ground then. We'll get down. We have plenty of time to get down to this airport. I do have dive flaps right there, right? The first flaps are dive flaps. So you can dive and be slowed down. Bring them back in, and we go. Oh, spoilers toggle. Oh, really? They're different. The dive flaps are different. Well, now I have to see what those are. I didn't even realize. I thought that was just the first degree of flaps. I don't see anything when I toggle spoilers. I see nothing. I might have the wrong button. Might have the wrong thing figured out. Under the wings. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was my spoiler. Nope. I've got the wrong button, I'm sure. Midway, and yeah, it's not coming out, so they're the wrong ones. Oh, I see them. You're talking about these. Yeah, they're just not coming out. They're not coming in and out. Now I'm going to pass the airport. Oh, geez. I have 24 knots of wind again. Oh, look at that angle. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's adjust. Let's adjust. I'm cheating here. We're going by the labels where everyone is. I do not see a runway. Now I see a runway. There's one right in front of Red Heron's plane. Nice landing. Am I the only one with 26 knots of wind? I have 19 knots now. Maybe it's the same. Once I get on the ground, maybe there'll be no wind. That's all my flaps. Ten kittens on the ground. Okay. Yep. The lower I get, the less wind there is. Okay. I'm going to sit here a moment. I might put some fuel in, because there's tons of fuel here at Temminett Creek. There's not a lot of runway, is there? The runway is pretty crude. This is like a an island runway in World War II, like something in the Philippines. Whoa, that was weird. That angle was very strange to go to on my second camera. Oh, I knew I had another plane right there. Thought I heard something. Did I have my brakes on? I did. I don't know. Oh, I know how I did that. I was looking for my, I was looking for the wrong thing. Let me just stop here. Put the brakes back on. Let me just check something here. Nope, it's neither one of those buttons. I thought I had a button programmed, perhaps, for my, spoilers. Not there. No, I don't need that. Retract spoilers, extend spoilers. Oh, I do. Button 46, button 2. Oh, well, which buttons are those? Huh. I do not know. It tells me I have a button, but I don't know which buttons I have put in here. Is it these? Oh, is it this one? Nope. 46 and 2. Oops, that didn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. I don't know which button it's talking about. Okay, checking one more thing. Oh, first of all, I should, oh, I only used a gallon of fuel since I switched. Left tip, right tip. No, these are empty. Where are my AUX tanks? Where are my left and right auxiliary tanks? Reserve, outer wings, main. Does that mean... This is where I started, I think. Those are my drop tanks. Well, don't I have 60 gallons in those? I have yeah, 60 gallons. Okay, so they need to be, it's these. Those are the tanks I have fuel in, yeah? Yes. Okay. That should be correct. Now, just one more thing to check. As I'm sitting here. Oh, it's control. Retract, extend. It's control. Okay. That's the problem. Nope, that still didn't do it. It still did not do it. No, they're not working out for me. I'm not finding it. Oh well. You can see your tank levels on the plane's tablet. Oh, okay. That might be an easier way. I think I figured it out. Pretty sure I figured it out, but let me look on here. Loadout. So reserve has 60 gallons. I'm fairly certain that's what I just switched to. 60 gallons each. Double check. Yeah, reserve. There we go. I am using my fuel, that's for sure. I'm using it up. All right, let me back taxi, and I'll be off again. Not sure why my speed brakes aren't working. Are we at the end? This must be it. Oh yeah, perfect. Flaps are up, brakes are off, tanks are selected. Love how the grass kind of grows with you. It kind of grows with you as you go. Oh, what? Oh, I see. I had pushed the landing gear, so as soon as I took off, they went up. I must have pushed that as part of my search, accidentally, for the spoilers. Oh, there they are. I see. They're out. Now I see. Nope, 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 that one. Nope. Oh. Well, I found them and now I can't get them back in. That's not them? What the heck is that? Are those my cowl flaps? Auto cowl flaps? That is the strangest thing. Oh, okay. Let me try this then. Can't get them to come out. Oh, weird. I'm all messed up. Those are intercoolers. Okay. I don't know how I got those out, unless it's automatic. Know how the heck I got those out. Almost back on track. That's nice out there, down there. And I guess you can't blow the engines up because I am sure trying. I'm just flying full on, full throttle. And it doesn't seem to be affecting anything. Everything seems fine. Absolutely fine. Long as you don't open the windows. I'm getting lost again. Dang it. That was not my plan. Too far to go to get lost today. Too darn far. You have to turn that option on in the tablet. The intercoolers? Is that... Could I have done that by accident? I don't remember turning that option on. Oops. V-speeds, checklists, workshops, settings. Use default pilot, yoke. Gun sight, GPS, dynamic engine. Oh, the stress, the engine stress. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do that. The damage, right. No, I think that would not be the best thing at this point. I know, I must have used that with the Spitfire before because I have broken the Spitfire a few times. Should we turn it on now that we only have 2 short sections to go? We have 80 miles and 67 miles to get back to the 1. 80 miles, less than 80 miles now. 70 miles and then 67 miles. Let's take a vote in the chat. Should flights with Joel turn on the damage now? Is this the time? What could possibly go wrong? Don't want to get into the weekends. LOL. Cobra says yes. Well, Cobra's vote counts for a lot, so okay. Everyone blame Cobra when I go down in flames. Oh, and can you do it just any time? I guess you can. I guess that you can. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. I'm pulled by. Do a flip! Red Heron says do a flip! Well, that's an easy one in this buggy. That's like not even a thing. Which kind? Wow, I did have to pull. Oh, did you see that? Nice. It's got the nice. Woo! This thing flies like a jet. We'll see if we can break it. All right, I'm all alone now. All alone out here now. So little nose down. We've got almost 300 knots. Let's pull it up. Okay, did you guys hear that? I've forgotten that it does this. Was that audible? Okay, everything's... My engines... my sounds are going up. Listen to this now. This is fantastic. I do like the flying iron stuff. Check it out. Check it out one more time. Listen closely. Nose down. A little more speed. A little more power. A little more speed. Bringing it up. So you can hear me breathing. You can hear the pilot breathing. Oh, that is too cool. That is too cool. It really is awesome. It really is awesome. Now at our next stop, there are actually 2 airports. You can use either one. I think I chose the soft field. How is my temps? Temps are good. Yes. Everything looks fine. Kind of a short amount of temperatures too. And where's my... I'm still not sure. Maybe there's a placard in here. I'm still not sure at the altitude that I need the supercharger. This might tell me. No, there's nothing on it that says. Oh, that's an air filter. That's not the supercharger. I don't know when I ever need that. I guess I need that in the desert, like where we are. All that messing around, I got way behind people, so now I can do almost 300 knots. I'm doing a ground speed of 268. Indicated is 268. Does your guy make that noise when you do a flip? Does your guy get nervous and start breathing heavily? Red Heron camera is on. Look, we have a big old lake. Lake Woods Conservation Covenant is coming up. And that is a massive lake. It's beautiful. I'm out of water. I hope there's coffee soon. Oh, I hear it. I hear the coffee. Still got halfway to go to the airport. Don't flip! Red Heron camera's on. Don't flip! I'm getting funny looks from my wife as she brings in the coffee. No, I didn't mean you. Thank you. Right there is where my guy was breathing hard. I think you have to be in the cockpit. So after you do that, go back in and see if your guy breathes hard. Oh, he's losing it. Oh, that was on purpose.
Oh, my biscuits are burning! Fire on the hatch!
Oh, Yosemite Sam. Hey, Cody's here. Keep losing altitude. I'm not losing power, am I? Maybe I need to lean this out a little. There we go. I turned on realistic. Cody, I turned on realistic engines. Hope I don't break it. Probably pushing it. All right, there was my timer went off. I'm back over on my camera here. Back over on the real camera. Flying Iron Spitfire MK9 RAAF 557 Squadron A58 602 Gray Nurse Mark 8 9 567 Mark 8 Spitfire 4.23 miles 6,300. I think that's the most information I've ever seen on that label. You would I might as well. It's flying real nice now, which means it's kind of quiet, so it makes me nervous. It's making me nervous. It's rather quiet. Something must be wrong. Here comes another flying iron. Now, which one is that? That is the F6F? Must be. The F4F is Friends. Got Friends, right? That's the F6F. See how big that... Look how bulky that thing is. Yeah, Serpico was laughing at that name. Northland Air is here. Labored breathing, that's what it is. Yep, labored breathing. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Little off. Doing, yeah, left turn. Get back on the plan. Left turn. Just keep us on it. Keep us honest. Yell, Y-E-L-L, Elliott Airport is right on the road, but it's not even the right road, so I chose the other one. Newcastle. Now we finally have an airport with a different name. Newcastle coming up. Size variety. The lake usually spans around 350 square kilometers, but during major monsoonal floods, it can expand to over 1,000 square kilometers by merging with nearby waterholes and Newcastle Creek. Oh, cool. Water retention. Because it is a ephemeral, temporary basin on the edge of the desert. It can dry out completely or hold water for over 12 consecutive months after a high rainfall. Oh, that's crazy. So we don't know if we're getting the right view of this lake at the moment. But maybe. Maybe. We are having... anyone else in the area of the... Oh my gosh, now I forgot the name of it. We're having the Super El Nino. As it gets closer, which is in about a week, it keeps sounding worse. It is now predicted to be the worst El Nino in history in the Pacific. Worst El Nino in history. So for us, that is interesting. It could mean super hot and dry, or it could mean that we have massive amounts of rain. Or both. Probably a lot of winds. So if we have hot, dry with winds, we're in trouble. Look at that shot. That is beautiful. Super nice. I still have a 14 knot wind. Now it's at 115. Newcastle runways are at 29 and 11. So one number is perfect. It's a 3,006 foot runway. I'm going to stop for just a second. I might think about bringing on fuel. It's all fear-mongering, I think. I disagree. I don't think science is fear-mongering. 100% have to disagree there on that one. I know a lot of things are, but not that. They definitely sensationalize it for headlines, but it's real. I mean, they had to cancel a flight from... Not a flight. They had to cancel a boat trip from Hawaii to... what is it? The... forgetting the nation they're going to, but they copy boat trips every once in a while with sailboats and oars going from Hawaii to it'll come to me. Where the other native islands where thousands of people from Hawaii come from, they had to cancel it for a week or two, maybe 3. Not the time to set sail for Hawaii. That's all I'm saying.
Just sit right back and hear a tale.
Nice one. Nice.
That started from this tropic point, a point as tiny ship.
Sometimes I think, why did nobody ever reboot Gilligan's Island? But they did. They called it Lost. There's a show called Lost. I got plenty of time for my descent here. I really wish I could find the air brakes. It kind of bums me out that they're not working the way they're supposed to. I tried everything, didn't I? Did I try this one? Nope. I mean, yes. I tried that. And I tried this. It should be that. It's just weird. And now those vents are closed, so they must be automatic. Dive brakes not working. It's the only 2 places that could be. Oh, it could be this. Is it this? Nope. It's not that. What about that? Nope. I don't know. I have them programmed and... Oh, he's done a touch and go and he's off. Red Heron just did a touch and go at the airport that I'm missing. There you go. Sweet. Oh, I know why I'm having problems. I don't have my head on a swivel. There we go. I have to turn this back on for my landing. Where'd it go? The only problem I'm having with having 3 monitors, well, I'm having many problems. One of the problems I'm having is that I can never find my mouse. The other problem I am having is now I have 3 places to look. It seems easier. Things are bigger. It's also the red switch on the left front side. Oh, red switch on the left front side. Oh, this right here. I just want to know why it doesn't work. Let's try it. Let's just hit it. There they are. Because I have spoilers on a lot of other aircraft, and I have a switch for them. And there, sweet. How slow did that? Oh yeah, it took off about 50 knots, I think. Perhaps. I'm just randomly trying all the buttons on my... oh, I know where. It could be this button. Nope. Is it... Did I use this button? No. Nope, it's not that. Did I use that button? No. I'm using all the ones that would make sense for the spoilers, but none of them are. None of them are cooperating. And I'm just trying to figure out where. I don't want to reprogram my spoilers, but I just should. I should just reprogram them so that I know where they are. That's really the thing. I'm going to stop at the airport and reprogram it. Because wherever I programmed them, I don't remember which button that corresponds to. There are so many buttons, you know? There are just so many buttons. And it's not coming out right. It's not coming out as one of the buttons I expected to. Oh, wait. I am at the airport. I am there. There it is. Okay, let's see if I can make this. If you do this, it actually slows you down and gets you lower. There you go. Try that. That's a technique. Gears coming out. I think it was right there. Oh, did I just totally screw myself? I did. Now I lost the airport. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I turned myself upside down and backwards. And now my gear's not coming down. Does the gear have a minimum speed? It didn't before. There it goes. Suddenly the gear is taking more to operate than it did in the beginning. I think I missed the runway, didn't I? Is the runway right there? Okay, I know how to fix this. I know how to fix this. Come on, you've flown before. I've done it before. Perfect. Come in behind Baracus. Will be great. Be here for a moment while I program my dive flaps. My spoilers. I mean, when I flew, I programmed them to fly big planes because, and I would think they would have, it would have been something I would remember, but of course, that would be too easy. That would be too easy, making it something memorable. It's a dang runway. Is it way out there? It's not the runway, is it? No. I do not see something that looks like a runway. I saw it from way before I decided to do some fancy... Oh, there it is. Before I decided to do some fancy trick, I saw it. Then I decided to do something fancy and I lost it. More flaps. And all the flaps. There we go. Believo in Jolito. Sky Command. Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome to the shoe. The really big shoe. Nice. Ooh, that looked like flames coming out. Oh, that's dirt. It's just dirt. Don't be alarmed. Here we go. Very nice. Flaps coming in. Happy Sunday to you, Sky Command. Are you going to the thing next week? You're going to say, what thing? I'm going to the thing. I wish I was going too. Just wasn't in the cards this year. Hey, there's Nova stuff coming in. Look at that. Boom. Okay, let's see. Well, what I need to do is reprogram my spoilers. Hey, Sky Command, where'd I program my spoilers to so I could use them when I was flying big jets? That's where the air brakes are in this. Spoilers. I didn't put them on a button. That wouldn't make sense, would it? No. I'm going to kill something. I'm going to break something because those buttons are programmed. No, that would make sense. There it is. Oh, but now it won't go back up. There. Oh, I got it down, and there's down. There's up. I was impatient. So it's right next to my flaps button, which makes total sense. So you got flaps over here, right? On there, and then you got the dive, the spoiler, i.e. Dive brake. Dive brake. This one has a dive brake right there. Beautiful. I knew it was here somewhere. I found it. I found it. I have this set for realism. I have one more 67 mile. I almost said not. One more 67 mile run, and we'll be back on the A1 in Australia. Oh my gosh, geez. We'll play it. We have a song to play on our next run. On our next deal. We've actually been flying a minute. We should take a break, even though it's only 67 minutes. I'm going to take another quick one and stretch my bum. I'm going to stretch my bum. I know that sounds odd. Was that brakes on or brakes off? That was brakes on. I know that sounds odd, but that's what I'm going to do. I'll make everything harder by opening the cockpit and remembering. There we go. Remembering that I have to close that. Excellent. Okay. We'll be right back after these 4 minutes. Come on. Do what I'm asking you to do. There we go. Right back. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I have to center myself. Center myself. Is anyone? Anyone? Is anyone ready? Is anyone ready?
Red heaven, camera. Red heaven. Whoa! Red heaven.
Oh yeah. Good stuff. We have a thing now. Here it goes. Ready? Congratulations. No, that's not the word. Be ready. Loud noise is coming up. Yeah, whoops, I pushed the wrong button. How klutzy of me.
G'day, pilots! This is Flights with Joel! Coming to you live from Australia! Come join the flight! Yeah! We're going all the way round! Engine start, feel that sound. Wheels lift, we're skyward bound. Red earth waking far below. Long road winding, here we go. Around we go, around we go. Highway 1, come on, join the show. Around we go, around we go. Feel the vibe, now let it flow. Golden coast on the left side glow. Endless blue where the sea winds flow. Jump in, chat, yeah, roll with us. Feel that lift, that endless rush. Down under, but we rise above. Spirits soar like the skies we love. You're right here, don't watch alone. This is your flight, welcome aboard. Highway 1, we're chasing the sun. Round Australia, come have some fun. Highway 1, yeah, we've just begun. All together, we fly as one. Around we go. Join the flight, don't fly solo. Around we go. All in now, let's go, let's go. City lights to the outback wide. Switching scenes on this endless ride. From your screen to the open sky. You're flying here, you're part of the ride. 14,000 K to fly. Every mile through the sky. Flights with Joel, yeah, drop a follow. Join the flight, let's go full throttle. Highway 1, we're chasing the sun. Round Australia, come have some fun. Highway 1, yeah, we've just begun.
Nice. Thanks once again for all the supporters. Good times. We are something like 2 away now from 2.3K. Oops, something broke. What did I do wrong? Okay. Never mind, it's just me in the background trying to figure things out. And, yeah. Sometimes if you put your mouse on the wrong thing and click it, it doesn't do anything. It just doesn't do anything at all. Strange, isn't it? Very strange. All right, I think we're on track. We're on track to finish up this flight. Back on the A1 soon. What a beautiful day. I do have real weather on. I now have a 14 knot crosswind. Straight crosswind, straight across my wing. And now that I know where my dive brake is, who knows if I'll use it. I wonder what that is there. Look at all that. Is that just tracks from farming or something? Interesting. It looks like a farm. Oh yeah, it's just tractor tracks. I think it's from tractors. That's what I think it is. Oh, I didn't touch my mixture in all that time. It doesn't seem to have changed anything. Everything seems fine. I've not blown up anything yet. Almost. I almost left it too high for too long, I think. I love how the label says a C208T7. The sim can't figure out what it is. It's a 208T7. It's a 208 jet. It is a turboprop, actually. Oh, I know why I can't get my sight line right, because I don't have my head on a swivel. That's okay. We'll leave it like this for a moment. Beautiful picture over here. Now below me I see what looks like a baseball field for giants. Except it's not a diamond, it's a square. It's a big square out there. I wonder if those are irrigation canals or something like that. It's very strange. Uh-oh. Did I run out of fuel again? Oh, I think I did. No? Wait a minute. How's that possible? Uh-oh. My nearest airport is a long way off. Son of a bitch. Oh, I did. I ran myself right out of fuel. Alright, we'll just put fuel in all the tanks. I was supposed to do that at the last stop. Well, that might have hurt my engine. That doesn't sound right. Or did I get some dirty fuel? Something sounds weird. Okay. That's why everyone was passing me. I was... I had no power. I had no power. Everyone is just cruising on by. Okay, that sounds right again. That sounds right. I should be able to keep it at 45. 45.28. And make up a minute, make up a few seconds. Yeah, that should be fine. Yep. I'm golden, right? Absolutely. Don't have far to go. I think I can make it without autopilot. All right. Oh, suddenly I have drop tanks. Oh, that's right, because I filled all the tanks. And so I have drop tanks. Okay. Well, I want to get rid of the gas in those. Oh, well, I'll just get rid of them. Where are... Is that here? Low-level test. I saw where the drop tanks drop. Bombs and tanks. That's right here. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Did that just drop them? Nope. I thought that might just drop them right there. That doesn't do it. Left thumb button on yoke. Oh, left thumb button on yoke. That one. Oh, but I turned it back off, so I got to turn it on. No, it is on. I got to turn these on. They're both armed. They're both hot. Now, can we see it drop if I do this? Oh, no. I thought I would... you know, they just disappear. I thought I would see them drop. Thank you. I tried. Boy, it does immediately give me more lift, though. It changes your trim adjustment immediately. Got plenty of altitude right now. I love the trim wheel on this. It has this little handle. This would probably be a really comfortable cockpit. The trim on this is touchy. It's like I can put in trim forever and suddenly it's too much. There we go. Drink my coffee, watch the nice planes. No, that's sweet. Oh, I know how to do that. Okay, I think I know how to do I think I get it over here. So I go in here and I take that off. I toggle that. Now I should have the wartime pilot. Right now I should have the guy. Yeah, that's better. That's way better. Oh my gosh. Why would you want the default pilot? Why in the heck? Carb icing 0%, shutdown or temporary failure at any 100%. Shutdown or temporary failure at any So it can just fail at any time. I think that's what that means. What a beauty though, right? Amazing aircraft. Both of these, Spitfire, P-38s, everything else flying around us. F6F. What else we got out here? The 109. It was a good design, the 109, until the war started and stuff. Last runway is at 687 feet. It is 7,000. Longest runway is 7,068 feet. I hope we can get in there. I currently have a 15 knot cross, and that'll set us up on the one. The one comes into here from a different direction. It's kind of interesting, actually. It's a little bit interesting. Let's put this up here and go over there. Because, whoops, here's what I had to deal with. The one starts out here in the middle of nowhere. It starts here, and it comes back into here. This is the highway we're taking around. And then it goes up here. This is where we started on Tuesday. We started here on Tuesday, really nice airport. And then it either goes up to Darwin or down. This is all the A1. So we're gonna take it down this way and continue around, and eventually we'll find more giant objects and stuff, you know? More things from the bingo card. The Microsoft bingo, whatever I don't know what they call it. That is our plan going forward. I'm now, almost 300 knots, trying to catch up. When I run out of fuel, I got way behind. Hopefully I'll catch everyone. I have 3 podcasts waiting to come out. 3 podcasts sitting in the wind. All of them really nice. Kind of the most excited about the third one, and the other 2 are great. The other 2 are fantastic. The third one coming out is with my director friend, who just made a new movie and directed Getting Lost Doc. We talked for a minute. Boy, if you need long podcasts to listen to, this is the one. That's the one right there. What am I at? I am at 3,000, almost 2,800. And so I need to drop. Ah, I see the runway. And I've got a 14 knot wind that's gonna suck. I'm gonna try 1.4. On the ground, it might be good again. I'll go for 1.4. Oh, and let's put the dive brakes out, even though they're totally unnecessary now. And see what that does. It doesn't do much. Look at that. It's not... Are they just good for like above 300 or something? There's my airport. It's right there. Yeah, it hardly does anything. It's barely slowing me. Huh. I thought it would do more. Maybe it just keeps you below 1,000. I have a personal question. Maybe you answer or not. No problem. Okay, shoot. I will... Exactly. It depends on the question, but I'll try to answer. I'll answer if I can. I'm wondering why Red Heron is so present in your stream. Is there a... Well, the relationship is that I started... It's not really personal. It's all about the stream. I started streaming on a Discord called Rotor Sim Pilot. Rotor Sim Pilot's Discord. Red Heron was one of the main people there. One of the administrators, one of the people that helped out all the time, one of the people that answered every question. And so when I started streaming helicopters, he was always on every stream. And then I expanded into a Twitch stream. I was just doing group flights on that Discord. And so then it expanded into a Twitch stream. And he was extremely helpful and has just been continuing to help the whole time. And at some point I said, hey, it'd be great to have you, have another camera. And he was like, okay, let's do it. And I said, yeah, let's do that. It'd be great. And he's like, yeah, sure. And he does a stream every Wednesday on what is now Red Heron Sim Pilots. Rotor Sim Pilot Group. Now it's Red Heron Sim Pilot Group. And every Wednesday they do a stream on Discord. A stream, not a stream. They do a flight with helicopters. So that's kind of the story. And there he is landing. That is kind of the story of why he's on here, because he's an awesome guy and he's willing to do it. That's really those are the two reasons. And he's great at photography. He takes pictures of every flight, and he did that for a long time. Still does. But when I inquired if he would actually be willing to be on here as a second camera, he was okay with it. And Cobra helps out with the music, and Marco helps out with kicking all the people off. Because I never seen Red Heron in a German stream. Well, that you'd have to ask him why he's not in German streams. He's pretty busy with, well, I don't know where everyone's from. He does 2 other streams. So he's helping out on streams, I think 6 days a week. He's helping out on different streams. It's just crazy. And now that he's down, I am going to switch cameras. Every time I push my gear now, okay, my gear is failing. Something's wrong with my gear. Why is it not? Is there a maximum speed for bringing the gear down? Uh-oh. No gear. No gear. There's a gear failure. I have a gear failure. My gear has failed. Hey, folks. Nope, it won't come down. Okay, where's the gear? Oh, that's not gear. Where is the gear lever? Is there a manual gear lever? Oh, damn. All right, I gotta go around. I gotta see if I can fix my gear. There it is. Now it's down. Oh, that's weird. Do I have time to get back down? I might. Let's get all this in. There we go. That was
It's
weird.
only game.
That was weird.
Why you have to be
That
mad?
was weird. Another. Oh no, this is a terrible landing. I was going to say another great landing, but I can't say that at all. Holy mackerel, what's going on? Am I being blown off the runway or something? Whoa! No, it's an 8-knot wind. I don't know what happened at the end. I think I was too fast. I think I was too fast. Whoa. Whoa. Let's get this open. Let's get this open. Let's get this open. All right, we'll bring this down. That is it. Thank you so much, everyone. Been great having you here. And I plan on being back Thursday, even though this was more like Thursday Thunder than many Thursdays have been lately. This was my Sunday Thunder, but we'll be back for another one on Thursday. Double Thursday Thunder. Excellent. Thanks so much.
At our destination.
Thanks for watching Flights with Joel.
Thanks, Beethoven. You have a wonderful Sunday evening as well. Ooh, slow. Stop, stop, stop. Stop.
That's what Joel. What a show. Laughter, frills, and fun did flow. Flights for watching. What a ride.
Say hello to the next folks.
See you next time. From takeoff to landing, every mile. Joel made us laugh and made us smile. Come again for high flying fun. Adventures with Joel have just begun. So thanks for watching. What a ride. Hope to see you by our side. Join us next time for adventures new. Joel leading in the sky so blue. Woo! Flights with Joel, what a show. Laughter, thrills, and fun did flow. Thanks for watching, what a ride. Flights with Joel, see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time on Flights with Joel. Woo!
What a show!
What a show!
Hey, what's up? Is rating with a party of 19 flights with Joel. Where the hell are you at, dude? I'm just flying around. I'm just going in circles. Or a circle. Thank you, flights with Joel. I don't even know what that is. Rating with a party of 19. It sounds like a raid is what cops do. And cops don't party. And they don't party with 19-year-olds. It all sounds fun. But yeah, Salt Lake Chinese is one of the best places. If you want to get salt and pepper shrimp, I would absolutely fly to Oahu. Or if I was on the mainland over by San Diego, I can fly Space A for free. And I would go to Hawaii just for the salt and pepper shrimp. It would absolutely be an amazing trip just for the meal. I would do it.